So hello everybody, my name is Limor Webber and I am with Live with Prima, and today we are going to actually create some really fun stuff. We're going to be using the brand new fabulous um, Insta-Scrap albums and all the fabulous embellishments that go with it. So I'll go step by step on what we're going to use today, but we're going to kind of mix up, I think one of the biggest things, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the biggest things that I get complaints about people that are more into the mixed media about, they really love the concept of that, the project life, but then they really want to be able to incorporate that mixed media take into their project life, and they just feel kind of constricted. So I'm hoping that today's show will kind of give you an idea of how to do that, because you don't, I'm going to show you the cover at first. But, and this is actually one of the more simpler covers. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and then take it one step further. For those of you that are, really into more depth and mediums and all that kind of stuff. But you can really decorate your covers really well and junk them up really well. And then, you can go inside your pages and make them simpler. So we're going to go, you guys are funny. Is this not simple? Okay. Well, I'll walk you through it step by step and then we'll go from there. You guys are so funny. So, we're going to show you, let me go through Insta-Scrap because it's so beautiful. So let me change the camera view. So give me a moment. Okay, how's that? Can everybody see that okay? Oh, I should have taken the wrapper off. I know so many people hate that wrapper sound, so I'm sorry about that. Give me a second. And I cut my nails, and I swear I can't do anything anymore. All right. Perfectamundo. I should have emptied my garbage. Now, what's really great, this is the 12 by 9, sorry, album. And the item number is 971205. And it's so, so pretty, you guys. Look at it, okay? And I'm going to pull this off so that you guys can see it. But what's really, really cool, and I'm so totally going to use this. Like, it's just too fun. It's really nice inside. Sorry, I'm a little bit off frame for some reason. But what's really cool is check out the crazy amount of pages that comes inside. And I think there's, it says 12 plastic sheets, and there's 4 different types of, I don't know if you can see here, but there's 4 different types of sheets. Okay, so you can do some really fun stuff. And what's really great is I won't be using them today, but they do have the plastic refill sheets, which is really cool. And so you get, again, 4 sheets of each design, and you get 10 pieces. And the item number for that is 971212. Okay, so really cool. And I am also going to show you how to incorporate some other collections into this. So it's so pretty, but I mean, I don't know. I'm so in love with this cover. It's just so gorgeous. And look at the back, really plain, and it's got the beautiful little swirly doos. The next thing that we're going to use is the ATC cards. And these are the 4x4 ATC cards. And they're so gorgeous. We'll go through them. They're 4x4. This is one of my favorites, Dreams Come True. Really, really pretty. Love life. Like, look at these. So gorgeous. So we'll definitely go through all of these, and I'll show them to you as I create the pages, but they're very, very pretty. Okay. And then we're going to go through, also create with, oh, and the item number for this, I'm sorry, 971243, 4x4 ATC cards. And these are the 3x4 ATC cards. And oh my gosh, I opened, of course, to my favorite one. I love this. It says, today's the perfect day to start living your dreams. I love that. And I love this color too. Look how pretty, cute little frames. Love is all you need. Gorgeous, right? Like, how fun is this? Never underestimate a smile, the power of a smile. So lots of fun little cards. Oh, look at this one, you guys. Where is it? This one is Together We Can Do Anything. I love that. All right, so there's that. I get carried away, I'm sorry. And then what we're going to use, another one of my favorite things that they came out with, and I threw out the plastic for it, so that's okay. These are the transparencies, and they're so, so pretty. There's some 3x3, 3x4, and 4x4 sheets, and they go over the top. And I don't know if you can see some of the designs in the back of them. The item number is 971229, and it's really cute. Let me see if I have a black sheet of paper here, and I think you'll be able to see them. But I want to show you really quick. Like, so there's the little ones, and it says, you know, you and me. And then what else is there? There's this cute one, and you can put photos inside, peace and love. And then there's a little bit of the bigger ones, and I'm going to show it to you in the album I actually already created. You can see it on Ava's. This right here, this little border, that's a transparency. And so are the little dots right here. So really, really cute. Cute little transparencies, and I think I said the item number. It's 971229. Okay, so that's that. Now, what's really cool is that this collection, I mean, this collection's full of fun stuff, to be honest with you. I'm just in love with it. We came out with all these epoxy stickers and different types of stickers. There's epoxy and kind of like a vellum type stickers, and they're so cool because they go perfectly in this album, and I'll show you how to use them. They're really fun. So there's different themes, and there's like holiday stickers, beauty stickers, so they'll say different things, right? And you can see there's like 3 sheets of different stickers, so really fun. Celebration, did I do beauty already? Birthday, chalk stickers, and I think there's more. There's love, and I lost the packaging for this one. I don't know what it is. I think it's this one. I think it's chalk. Excuse my coughing. So there's those, and I'll go through each item number as we go through the show. But what I'm really excited about is these little guys, because these are the frames. So, you know, like the gorgeous Instagram type frames. And the big one, which is 4x4 and 2x2, so there's 2 frames in one, is 971267. And the other one, which is 3x4 and 2x2, is 971274. Super cute. So they literally, like, you can't see it in the thing, but they literally, like, they punch out, right? So all of this punches out, and I'll show you that that all through the show. All right. So there's that, and then we are going to use several other little things from other collections, but this is pretty much the collection that I wanted to show you for now. And of course, I think I'm going to incorporate some of these lace stickers because these are really fun, and they're new as well. 572327. Okay. I didn't use it in the other album, but what the heck, let's just use it. Let's be a little bit different, because I know you guys like to see variation anyway, right? All right, so let's get started. And what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to really turn this into, pretend this is like a white canvas. And I know that sometimes when you have something that's a little bit, hang on, I'm just going to move the camera a bit. Oops, sorry about that. Just needed to do a little shifting. There we go. Sorry, I didn't do my focusing before the show, so I apologize. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was that when we see something like this, it can be a little bit overwhelming, and don't let that overwhelm you. I'm hoping that this show will kind of give you a little bit of an insight on, just pretend that this is a completely white canvas, okay? What the collection I'm going to use for paper today is the Oh So Fabulous Anna Marie collection. Do you guys remember the Anna Marie collection? This one right here. It's super colorful, and what I love about it is that, as you know, so many of Prima, like Prima, you can interchange collections like crazy, and that makes it so versatile. So we're gonna, so many of these colors are in the Insta-Scrap color little frames, so I thought this collection would just be absolutely perfect. And I do have lots of tiny little pieces left over from certain projects, old projects, so that's what I'm going to use. So we'll use that, and I'm just going to really cut them up. That's actually what I'm going to do. And you can buy the Anna Marie collection in separate papers, but I actually have this more in a the 12 by 12 collection kit. Okay, and the collection kit is 846381. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this off of my table here so it's not in the way, and I'm going to be cutting up some little strips. So I'm going to move this off just to one side for a moment. You're going to take your cutter, and this is so great to use with your leftover pieces. And we're going to go ahead, actually I'm going to cut it this way, create little strips in different widths and lengths. Okay, so some of mine will be longer than others, some of them will be thinner. Okay, so just like so. I may not use all of them, but I do cut a whole bunch of them up. Okay, just like so. Make one a little bit wider. Fabulous. Excuse my sniffling. It's awful. Just awful. See, I have little strips. I never throw my strips out because I always know that I'm going to use them for something. I just do. I just know it. I don't like to throw things out. I'm really bad for that. Are you guys bad for that? And these, okay, these are so stinking cute because you can totally use them in the inside pockets of the album. So I'll cut them up right now so then we have them. But this is so cute. I wanted a black one, and I thought I had a black piece. Here's a little bit of a black piece. I need a little bit of black. Carrie, you'll text me if there's questions. I'm not even looking at the chat anymore. I'm so sorry. I know. Aren't those papers lovely? Lovely, lovely. Loverly, loverly. I've got a little bit of black right here. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Look at this one. This one's fun. And I'm going to create a whole bunch of dots, so this is kind of perfect. Alright. I cut way too many strips, but I think I want one more, and I really like this paper right here. I love this chevron pattern, and I want it kind of to show this way. Alright, so I think we've got enough strips. So that's our first little tidbit. Nothing crazy. Let me move these out of the way because they're sitting right by my feet. Because my craft room looks like something exploded in it, as usual. I don't think it's anything new. I left for Cleveland, and I left it a complete disaster area. So we're going to bring our thing back, our album back, and you're going to take some gel medium. Okay, so I'm almost running out right here, but this is Faber-Castell Design Memory Craft Gel Medium, and I do really quite like it. It's really gel-like. It's not very watery, and I don't necessarily like watery, so this really floats my boat. All right, and you're just literally going to start applying strips randomly on your album. Okay, so you're going to apply the gel medium. And you can certainly use glue for this, but because we're using, you know, so many other things on top of it, I find that gel medium adheres really well, especially to this particular type of backing. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a glossy type chipboard, if you will. Okay, so the gel medium does a really, really good job. Now, keep in mind, I really want the everyday is a new adventure to really pop, and I'm going to show you how it's going to pop. So I don't want to cover it up when I'm putting all my pieces of paper down. So that's the only thing that I really care about that I don't cover. Okay, when I'm creating this, it's like pretend you have a white canvas and this is the one piece that you actually have to work with. So what I like to do is I like to think if I have a really wide strip, the next strip that I'm probably going to use is an opposite color completely. And I want it to be a little bit thinner because you want to create kind of that size variance and length variance. I'm okay if it gets a little bit on the page there. But if you have a craft mat, you can certainly use your craft mat. My fingers, you guys, are so cold that I'm having a hard time grabbing this paper. I'm always cold. Are you guys always cold? I'm always cold. It's crazy. Okay. And my husband, I swear, turns the heat down when he leaves the house, and I'm always freezing and wearing sweaters. All right, just like that. Okay, we're just going to create a little bit of layering. And what it does is it breaks it up a little bit because there isn't a whole lot of words, right? Okay, just like that. And all these fabulous little strips. And I rip it. I love to rip. I mean, you know, the ripping just gives it a little bit of that extra effect. And we like different types of effects, don't we? Just like so. Okay. And as I create, I want to do a couple announcements. And the announcements are next Thursday. So the Thursday coming up, Steph Miller is going to be creating a fabulous, fabulous mini album. You guys know her incredible minis, right? So, and she's going to be using the, if I'm not mistaken, just a second, which collection is she going to be using? I wrote it down, but see, now I'm crafting, now I can't see. Everyday Vintage. She's going to be using the Everyday Vintage collection. So check it out. It's such a stunning, stunning collection. Certainly worth the show, and she's incredible. And that's at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time on the Live with Prima channel. And then, of course, we cannot forget, you guys, we have got, we're selling out of the Canadian Art Venture, okay? Canadian Art Venture in Cornwall, Ontario. It's myself, Carrie, and Jamie doing, you're going to have 6 classes, so 2 classes from each instructor, and everything is included. Everything, you guys, like your food, your stay, everything. So pretty amazing. And then what else is there? There's amazing goodie bags, of course. And let me think. Just go to the event page on the Prima Facebook page, and you will find the link to sign up. And all you need, you guys, is literally $50 to reserve your spot. So you don't need a whole lot. And then you can work with Denny for a payment plan if you need one. Okay. So now I'm just kind of going across the other way. Okay, so creating a little bit of layering. And do you see what it does is it kind of draws your eye to this and not so much of the crazy stuff. But how many of you, just by a roll call, how many of you are coming to Canadian Art Venture? It's going to be a blast. Just an absolute blast. All right, just like that. Super duper. All right. What do you think? Good? Let me give it a quick heat set and let it just, do you guys see, did I tell you about my new heat gun, Ranger heat gun that arrived? It's my new Ranger heat gun. Hopefully this one doesn't blow up. Oh, it's across the country for you. There's, Carrie just put up the link for you all for the event. All right, just like that. Fabulous, fabulous. All right, I thought I was going to run out during the show, but I didn't. I actually have just a little bit left. Now, the next thing that I want to do is I want to take this a little bit further. Now, with this guy right here, all I did is I whitewashed it just a little bit and I toned down some of the writing. So I am going to do that, and I'm going to take this one step further. I'm going to take the gesso by Faber-Castell Design Memory Craft. Okay. I love this gesso. And we're going to just, oh, I thought I had some water right here. I'm going to use the same thing, same brush I use for the gel medium because it's actually okay. And what I like to do with the whitewash is I like to usually just apply it to my craft mat just like so, and it takes out some of that heaviness. And then I'm just going to apply it over the top a little bit. And this just washes it out a little bit. In fact, actually, I want to take a little bit of a bigger brush. I do like a little bit the look of a wider type of brush when I do this. Okay, there we go. That's more what I'm going for. Now, what I'm also doing is I love the glossiness of this binder, and it really picks up that that washiness. It's almost like a cloudiness, and that's kind of the effect that I want. And remember, I really want to keep this open because I am going to use it. And I don't care so much about the other words right now. This is mostly what I care about. And what it does is, because this already has kind of a chalky type effect anyway, you're almost creating a bit of a, you're continuing with that chalky effect, okay? And you are toning down some of those colors. So I'm going back and forth, okay? Giving them like a, you know, dry brush stroke, if you will. Just like so. And then what you want to do, ensure you do, is you do want to get some of the edges, and I like to go ahead and almost use my fingers a little bit, blend it, and it creates almost like you were writing on a chalkboard and, you know, some of the white chalk was left over. That's kind of the effect that you want to go for. And I know on camera it doesn't show up totally well, but hopefully you can see that. But you do want to create balance in your page, so otherwise your eyes have a really hard time focusing. They're all over the place. Okay, just like that. It's just dry brushing, and then rub with your finger a little bit. Okay, and that balances it out just a tiny bit. I'm going to add just a little bit more, just a bit, because I want to. All right, and I'm not actually going to dry this up because I barely used any gesso, so it soaked up pretty good. I'm going to close this up, and the next thing that I'm going to take is I'm going to take, this is the brand new whipped spackle by Fabric Castell Design Memory Craft, and oh, is there any left in here? Hang on, I can't even open it. Oh, there we go. There's almost nothing left, but what you need is a knife, and you need one of the fabulous Prima stencils, which I'm grabbing behind me. And this is where I kind of go one step further, okay? And this is my very well used stencil, which is 960445. The reason, like, so this is essentially, you know, you can use modeling paste it, whatever you have, you need something with dimension. You can even use gel medium for dimension, but I'm going to actually use this, this whipped spackle. And it does dry really fast, so I do like that. And I'm not going to make it too high because I don't want this album to be super dimensional, but just a little bit. So I'm going to add it right here. And you guys remember what I said. I really want that every day is an adventure piece to stay intact. So I'm going to really avoid that particular area. Okay. But I'm going to try and gather some other little areas here and there. Just like so. Maybe a couple right here, not too much. You don't want it too thick, okay? We don't want thickness. Just want just a little bit of dimension, okay? We're going to maybe do one right up here, but a small one. So we're going to lift this up. Look how fun that is. Ooh, so beautiful. So, so beautiful. Actually, no, we're not going to do one up here. I really like the way that looks right here, but we are going to do a small one down here. Medium-sized one, I should say. There we go, just like that. I'm gonna fill it in because I totally missed that little spot. There we go. Gorgeous, just love that. I'm gonna give this, I'm gonna stick this in the sink and give this a quick heat set. So take your heat gun and give this a quick dry. I'm gonna close this up. Any questions so far? Questions? No questions yet? I know, the orb stencil is awesome, isn't it? Well, Canada is huge in size, but population is significantly lower than the US for sure. No, it doesn't actually. The album does not get super hot when I heat set it, which is really awesome because it's kind of like a chipboard type album. You would think that it would warp. Totally doesn't. It's really awesome, you guys. It's really thick and heavy. So, well, it's not heavy, but it's nice and thick. So, the spackle stuff is available now. Yeah, the whipped spackle is available. Yeah, it doesn't get super hot, which is really awesome. Like I can really touch it with my hand and be okay. But also this heat gun isn't like the hottest heat gun on the planet. But even I was using the other, I used the other heat gun on my other album, and it wasn't hot, so it's all good. Yeah, exactly. The population of Canada is like 10% of the U.S. I know, isn't that crazy? Crazy. Yes, Prima stencils absolutely rock, don't they? They really, really do. Oh, you only have a Michaels? That's too bad. I'm just trying to get it really, really dry for the next step. Just because. Okay, so here's the next cool part. What I like to do is I love to play with mediums, and whoops, one of my absolute favorite things is my acrylic pens. I love my acrylic pens. Um, this one is from, it's called Molotow, and it's white, and I really like that. But there's other ones, like there's Montana. There's so many different acrylic pens. Um, and what I want to do is I want to have some of these words pop out. So I'm going to use the white and have this white really pop. Because if you look at this album right here that I did earlier, you can see I used some of them for the sunny. And actually the Everyday is a New Adventure is really white compared to some of the other ones because I wanted that to be a prominent piece on my page. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use different colors because that album was for Ava, but this album is for Hannah, and she really likes pink. So we're going to use the pink for her, and we're going to use the white. And I don't know. I really like this one too. But it's very bright. It's very bright, bright. So we may use some blue or something. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. And all you need to do with this is, this is really easy. You just shake it up. This one happens to be a Montana one, and it's prepped already, so I can go ahead and do the sunny part. Is it dry? Uh-oh, hang on. Could be drying out on me. I may need to refill it. There we go. I think it's coming out now. There we go. There we go, baby. And the reason I like to use acrylic pens on this particular album, it does have a glossiness, so you may have a harder time. A Sharpie might work, actually, but any other type of marker might bead off. So you need something that's quite permanent that you can use. So I'm just going to color this in really quickly. Okay, and it's going to make a huge difference. I love the sunny. I feel like I'm writing on chalk, which is just so awesome. There we go. Any questions so far? Sometimes I have a hard time looking at the chat. So if you guys ask me a question and I'm not answering, just have Carrie text me, okay, you guys? I know Carrie's awesome at answering them anyway. So she's probably got it all covered. And for those of you that are watching the recording, if you see it after, maybe you're in a different time zone, or maybe you've just caught that we have Live with Prima, you can join us on Tuesday during the day from 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time And then on Thursdays, you can join us at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for an hour and 15 minutes of a wonderful show. So in case you're wondering and you're wondering why you're watching a recording and not live, that's why. So, okay, so really fun. And then what I like to do is I do like to, see how cute that is? I like to balance the page a little bit. So maybe I'm going to use the Explorer on the bottom and do the same thing, or even like these little swirlies. I want to balance. If I have something on the top, I definitely want to have something on the bottom here. I'm going to give it a quick coloring, and I feel like I'm 5 years old right now coloring a mini album, or a little, what do you call it? Kids coloring page. I love coloring. It's very therapeutic, you guys. It's kind of like sketching. Last night I've been so busy just running around and flying all over the place. And last night I finally got the chance to sit down on the couch for like, I don't know, 15 minutes and sketch. It was like, oh, I felt new again. It's just that creative freedom. Sometimes when you're running around too much, you just don't get that pleasure of just creating, you know? So let's do this guy too, just for fun. I'm going to bore you to death while I color. Okay, the next step, it'll be fun. I really want to create balance here, so. And you know, one of the things that I love about the thinner type acrylic pens is the tips. They're kind of a really nice thin tip, so they're really easy to write with and draw with, where some of the other ones have a little bit of a thicker tip, and that's a little bit harder to write with. So, and I really do prefer the Molotow ones. I really, really love them, to be honest with you. The tips are fabulous, and the inks and the colors, they're awesome. All right. There we go. They're not perfect, but they are just beautiful. Okay. Now, what I want to do, and I can do this after the show, but one of the things that I wanted to show you, the reason I wanted the adventure to really pop was if you look really close in the camera, can you see how it's got like that chalkiness? That's the way it's printed, and they do it on purpose, right, to make it look more like chalk, but I want it to be really vibrant. So I can do this after the show, so I'm not boring you in coloring, but what I'll be doing is I'll be going over this whole thing with the white, and you can already see the difference between what's, like, look at the difference between the two, right? It really just pops. So that's what I'll be doing after. But the next thing that I like to do, and so it's really fun, is I'm going to take some chalkboard paint. And the reason I'm taking some black chalkboard paint and not acrylic paint is because acrylic paint kind of has that glossiness to it. And I want to create splatters that are actually matte. Okay, so I want my splatters to be matte. And I already have a little bit of a fan brush right here. And I know I'm going to get everything completely dirty because that's just what I do. And I'm going to dip it in here. It's really nice and fluid. And you can certainly add a little bit of water if you wanted to. Actually, let's do that. Let's apply a little bit down. Let's water it down just a little bit. And do I have water? Where's my water? Maybe not. We're not watering it down because I don't know where my water is. My water bottle. Where'd it go? It went somewhere. It flew. It flew away. So what we're going to do is we're going to point it this way, and I like to just tap it. And the reason I use a fan brush because I like to kind of go this way. And I'm okay if it gets on here. I can always wipe it off. Okay, just like that. And then I turn it on to the side like this to create different ones, even on here. Okay, just like so. And then on the top here, sorry, I'm a bit off frame. Just like that. As long as I don't get it into my computer, I'm happy. Okay, just like that. Fabulous. And of course, the next thing that I like to do is I am going to take some gesso and then do the exact same thing because I do want some white splatters on there as well, and a little bit of maybe some pink as well, because we just want to match it, and splattering is just way too much fun. And this is that extra step that I was saying that you guys can take if you're really into mixed media and you just need some splatter marks, then do that. Okay, so chalkboard paint. And then we're going to take some gesso. I have some nice fluid gesso right here. And we're going to take, we're not going to use a fan brush, we can just use an angle brush for this. I think it should be alright. It's pretty fluid already. Ooh, that's fun. Creates a little bit of a different type of, because it's a little bit more gel-like, it creates those like awesome little swirlies. Just fun. Okay, so just like that. We already have the white dots, so that gives us quite a bit of white already anyway. But I just wanted to add that little something. And then I just want some pink dots. So I'm going to take some acrylic paint. Oh, you know what? Let's use some of the, this is Sugar Plum Distress Paint, which I think would be really, really fun. It's nice and fluid. So we're going to apply just a little bit on our mat. And I kind of like the chalkiness of it too. So let's take any brush. It doesn't matter. Let's see what it does. Oh, yes, baby. It's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want it to be too bright, but I want it to be something. Okay, just like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right. So now we got some nice coverage going on over here. So we're going to wipe this up. I know that large orb stencil rocks my world. Okay, let me dry this up and then we'll layer it and go into the inside of the album. You guys enjoying it? Oh dear. What is wrong with this thing? It's scaring me. It's making weird noises, you guys. That is scary, scary stuff. Who fell on ice? We're talking about ice falling. We're talking about Canadians kicking the U.S. butt in hockey. This heat gun needs to get a little bit hotter. It's not hot enough. Now we're talking about Justin Bieber. You guys are hilarious. Okay, it's almost dry. It just takes a little bit. Sorry, guys. The splatter marks are like, you know, solid pieces of paint. So we need to dry them up. Otherwise, they're going to smear absolutely everywhere. Oh, no. Canada did rock the Olympics. It's crazy. Like, I can put my hand here. That's a bad sign, right? I think my blow dryer is hotter. Oh, I just don't want to complain to them again. It's going to take another 6 months to get one. I don't know. I don't know what's up with these heat tools. No, I mean, like, that's bad, right? But it's warming up my hands really well, you guys. See, that's how you warm up your hands in your craft room. It's going to take 5 hours for me to finish this album at this rate. Okay, that's it. I'm not doing any more of that. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is I want to take a couple different things. And I'm just grabbing them. They're underneath me. Oh, just a second. Sorry. All right, so we're going to take, this is old, but you guys are going to try to look for it. Good luck. This is Millicent Pink Meadowlark. It's 556174. You guys know I love my vines, so I pulled it out of the hoard vault. But one of my favorite things that I started using lately, and I know there's lots of, is the 922030. They're little canvas ATC cards. And what I love about them is the fabulous stitching around them. And like you can get black or blue, and I'm going to use the black because I used blue for Hannah's. But do you see the stitching around it? Look at the black one. So if you don't want to pull out your sewing machine, like what a fabulous little way to, you know, have a little sewing on there. So again, this is 922030. So we're going to use that. And then we're going to use these wooden ATC cards, which are brand new. And the item number is 572952. Okay, so we're going to use one of those, the small one. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that because we're going to layer. And then we are going to use, oh, I just spilled them all over the floor, but that's okay. Let me pick them up. It's no worries. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Now that I spilled them all over the floor, these are these wooden pieces. And you have Smile. I'm a mess today, aren't I? You have Smile. You have Happiness, Love, and then what else do we got in there? I know there's one more. You've got the and thing. So now that they're all over the place. And with Ava, I used Smile. And I think with Hannah, I'm going to use Love and Happiness. Okay, I'm going to use two of them. So just to be different. And then the item number for this is 569907. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side and spill them all over again later, because you know I will do that. And a couple other things that we'll use today is some of these fabulous, these are sugar dots. It's from the All About Me collection, 970987. So they're also Lisa Gibbons' previous collection. I love these sugar dots. These are so much fun. And they really match the Insta-Scrap Collection. I'm going to use this stamp from the Flare Buttons of the Free Spirit collection. And it's 572679. Super, super cute. We're going to use some of the chalkboard flowers, and these are called Latisa, 571214, and I'm going to show you how to color them. And then a paper clip of the Optimist collection, 572488. Super duper cute. Look at these. Lovely. And then some flowers. These are from the Hello Pastel collection. I love these. 565428. And then a little frame from, do you see how many collections I can actually put together? And they all kind of match. This is from the Delight collection. They're the little wooden feathers and frames. I'm going to use one of the large frames. Okay, so I'll pull that out. And I love how many you get in here. And the item number for this is 950880. Okay. So that's that. So let's go ahead and do that and start applying the layers to this puppy. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to pull this out first. Okay. And again, the number is 556174. I can repeat the numbers for you if you wish. And I like to bend these. Sometimes I do cut them up, but for this particular project, I'm not. I'm just actually going to, look how beautiful the pink just matches. I just love that. And then we're going to pick one of Hannah's photos, and I thought I had one picked for her, and I put it right here beside me. So let me go through it really quick. I had it. It's this one. I don't know. I really like, I kind of wanted this dark one, but she's got so many other ones. Let's see this one. No, this one's too yellowy. Too yellowy. I may change it later, but I kind of like that one. I don't know. There's one with her best friend, but I kind of want to put it inside the thing. So this is kind of cute. I like the black and white kind of sepia type color. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little bit of layering. So what I want is I want to take, this is where those beautiful cards come in. Now these frames, right? So you can take these frames, Instagram frames, and let's find one that's maybe a little bit of, has a little bit of pink, and then it'll kind of match. But we want a little bit of color. Let's see, this is really bright pink. So I do like the balloons, they're really cute. Let's try that. They may look off, so we'll pop these out, just like so. Look at that. So I can certainly do that and then cut it up just a little bit. It's just slightly too big, but it's really cute. Oh my gosh, adorable. So we'll use that. How easy are these, you guys? My photo's just slightly too big, but as you can see, it's not a problem, right? Just cut them up. All right, just like so. And then I like to take my Beacon Fabri-Tac or the 3-in-1. Either one works really well. And I just put a little bit of adhesive on the back. Just like so. Really quick and easy. Okay. Fabulous. Look how much cuteness that is. Too cute for me. And you know, you guys know the thing about my daughter Hannah is that she, oh, by the way, for those of you that missed the code for this, this is 971274. Okay. My daughter Hannah doesn't necessarily like to have her picture taken, so it was a struggle for me to find photos of her because she's just a little stinker and she won't let me. So now what we're doing is we're going to create a little bit of layering, and I'm going to take this guy and I like to cut it in half. It's that really thin, like balsa type wood. Okay, so you can cut it up really, really easily. So we're going to create a little bit of layering here and there, and I love the stitching. I want that to be underneath the stitching. I want the stitching to show. And yes, you are covering up some of the layers that you created, but that's okay. That's all about layering. That's how we roll, right? I know some of you get a bit weird about layering, don't you? Don't ya? And you know what? We're actually going to cut this guy up a little bit too. Just a bit, so that this kind of pops out a little bit. Just like that. Okay. A little bit of layers. We've got a little piece that's not supposed to be there. And we're going to tuck this puppy. This is actually going to come out right there. And I'm just, what I usually do is I just play with it at first. I'm going to have a flower here, so I'm not worried about that piece hanging out. But something like that, right? Okay, so we can go ahead, and I feel pretty comfortable about knowing where my stuff's going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it down. So I'm going to move it out of the way. It's called staging. First you stage. You figure out where everything's going to go. Once you're comfortable with your staging, you can then go ahead and add some glue. So always stage before you start placing things down, or you're going to be disappointed, right? I always say that. Staging. I don't know where I learned that from, staging. I probably made that up. All right. So we're going to have that guy right there. Just like so. And I only put glue right there because really the other piece, I'm not going to be able to, it's not going to touch it anyway. It's just like that. Isn't that pretty? I can actually put that right there. Yeah, just like that. Like glue's farting. Way to go, glue. Quit your farts. And then with this, I apply only on the stem here because I like to be able to move the leaves around a little bit and kind of play with them and place them wherever I want. So I usually just like to apply it to here. And see, I move these out of the way. Just like so. I may cut that little piece at the end, but I haven't quite decided yet. So we're going to apply it just like that. I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. Okay. Just like that. That's what we got so far. And I like to kind of prop them up because they're wire. I can really play with them, but let's just wait 1 second until they dry up really well. Just like that. Fabulous, fabulous. Just hold it down for a moment. Hold it down till it dries. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we want to fill some of these little spaces because I don't like it just like so. Actually, I'm going to move it just a little bit. Sorry. I just want it a little bit closer to the photo. Like just a little bit more glue. I change my mind all the time. It's a problem. It's a creative problem that I have. All right, that's better. That is much, much better. And I got her picture a little bit dirty. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Hello Pastel collection flowers, 565428. And I'm going to pull all of, I usually like to take all of them out so that I can kind of play with them. And now I have the option of picking whatever I want, like this fun one. I really love the peachy ones because I think it kind of goes with her. And I love these too. But we don't have a whole lot of blue, so maybe gray. Maybe we can stick with some of the gray and some of the peachy ones. Just kind of tuck them in, like right there. Okay. And again, I stage until I like. I stage until I like. That's kind of how I roll. All right. And I just press down and I have some fun with it. I don't overthink it too much. Okay. Don't overthink it, but you can play. Feel free to play. Oops. My fingers are a little bit sticky. Okay. So I'm going to apply that in there. I'm running out of glue. There we go. Just like so. Just like so. And I like that flower because it's got a little bit of pink in it, so it kind of pops. And I do like some of the darker gray. Into the grays lately. Do we want a little bit of yellow? I think so. I think it requires just a little bit of yellow. Yellow is fun and cheery, and I love it. Maybe some yellow in the end here. Oh, and this one has no glue. So let's do that. Just like so. Loverly, loverly. Now, remember I said that we were going to use, oh, I know what I forgot. That's what I was thinking. This doesn't go here. This guy goes here. And I'm going to show you Latisa, 571214. I'm going to pull this guy out. He's going to go right here because he's so much fun and he's chalk. I'm going to pull this off to the side for just a moment. And what I wanted to show you with this is really, really fun is, of course, you can use like anything you want on these and make it look like chalk. You can write on them, you can stamp on them, like really you could do anything. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my white pencil, my white acrylic pen, and I can go ahead and write love on it, right, on each petal, and I think it's super cute. Can you see that? Right? And of course on the bigger ones you can do a whole lot more stuff. But if you look at this one that I did earlier in the other page, I actually colored it white and then I went around the edges with some of the yellow. So you can do all sorts of things and make it look like, you know, it's a chalkboard flower. That's what it is. I'm writing love on it because I just love her. And the petals kind of look, if you look, they look like little hearts, half hearts. So I really love that. So that's what I'm going to do to hers. I'm going to bring the album back. I'm going to stick him right there. And I'm going to fluff him up though before I do that. Yes, because it's got acetone. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've learned that the hard way too. But that's okay. I love getting manicures, so it's just another excuse to go get a manicure. For those of you that are watching the recording, the ladies on the chat are talking about Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1. It's got acetone in it, right? Most of these fast-drying glues do. It's just the price you pay for good glue, right? Look how beautiful. I love that pop of black, and there's some black on here, so it looks really, really good. Love that. And because I have a little bit of yellow here, I am going to stick that yellow one right back here, and I think it creates a little bit more balance. And I really love that. Just like so. So that's kind of drying right now. And then the next thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to grab, what did I do with that stamp? Oh, I brought it right here. I'm going to take that Free Spirit stamp, and I don't use a block for this. This is just really fun and easy and fast. Is I'm going to take my black Stampers Big Brush Pen by Faber-Castell, and I'm going to apply it right onto the stamp. I love the Stampers Big Brush Pens, and I know you guys a lot of you use these, and aren't they addicting? So it's India ink, so the ink is really, really vibrant. Love that. Love, love, love. For stamping, it's just too much fun. And because I didn't do anything here, I'm just going to go ahead and press down, and ta-da. And I kind of like that, how it bleeds a little bit into the wood. It's just awesome. And you're not going to see a whole lot of it. It's just for a little bit of something, something. Can you see that? Okay, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take one of the beautiful paper clips by Optimus. It's 572488. And I'm just going to add, I really love this blue one. It's really pretty. Right there. Love that. So I'm going to stick it right there. And it says Joy. And we're going to go on to the inside pages. We're just going to do one inside page for you. But you can see how you can create, you know, a really beautiful cover without having to, you know, worry. And then the inside will be, you know, more simple. Okay. And then I'm going to take my sugar dots, and this is 907 987. I can't speak. And then we're going to take the pink ones. With Ava, we took the other colors, but with Hannah, we're going to take pink, because that's what she likes. And we're going to apply them here and there and everywhere. Don't you love these sugar dots? And maybe we'll put a little bit of the yellow ones too. How fun is that? I just love them. They are super duper adorable. Love, love, love. How's that? Beautiful, right? Fun little sugar dots. I just love these. All right. So let me give this a very quick heat set for anything that's still left a little bit wet, so that when we turn the page, it's not going to smudge everywhere. Okay. You like this cover? Thank you. Okay. I'm going to open this up. And as you can see, hang on a second, I'm just going to move this out of the way. Oh, you know what we forgot to do, you guys, is we forgot to put the wooden pieces, happiness. But that's okay. Another day. Another day, another time. We can use them inside maybe. Now, I did print a whole bunch of pictures, and that's what we're going to use today. But what's really cool, like I said, do you remember I said it comes with all different types of pages? And I'm going to show you really quick. But if you look, there's all different types of dividers. These are all the, like, you can just put a whole bunch of, let's say, like pictures like this all the way across. And then we've got one that's got, you know, a really big one, a small one, like all different kinds. And we've got the square one, tiny little squares, and then bigger ones. So we'll play with that, and I'll show you how to incorporate the photos into these guys. Now, I'll show you the printer that I use because I know it's going to come up. However, I did order a new Selfie, I think it's called. That's coming. Because this one's like totally broken. But well, it's not broken, but the little tray is off. What is this called? HP PhotoSmart 375. And it has been really good to me. Okay. And the paper goes right here, and you can put your memory stick inside, or an SD card. Or you can hook it up to your computer, which is really cool. And you can even select the different layouts and things like that. So that's what I use to print my photos for now. Okay. But you can also go to your local, you can, you know, I know that your local printers can do the photos for you. So there's lots of different printers. There's lots online. I know different people go to different places. Now these photos are for Hannah's page, right? So for Hannah, what we're going to do is we're going to pull out all of Ava's photos out of the way, and we're going to focus on Hannah today. Oh no, look at, I got Gesso on there. I'll have to replace the photo after, but for the show I'll use it, and then I'll replace the photo. But see, this is what's so great about having a printer at home, is that you can just use that, right? So let's do, I think we're going to do this one right here. This is what we're going to use. We're going to use this one, and this one. I think. We'll see if we can make that work, because it's the same scene. And I'm not going to use this one right now. I like this because it's a nice big opening. Okay. Do I want to use this? Ooh. All different options. There's so many options. I don't know what to use. Okay, let's use this guy. Now, I really like this, but I do want to create a little bit of a background with it. So what I like to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and grab the papers that I had used earlier from the Anna Marie collection, and you can stick them right in here. So this one in particular, do I want to do that, or do I want to, no, you know what? I'm going to use one of these. Does it fit in here? This one's a little bit bigger. That's why I want to use this one. These ones are, this one right here is just slightly bigger. Okay, so I'm going to take my piece of paper. I should measure it, but I don't know. Let's see. Oops. Uh-oh, did I lose you guys? Just a second. Something happened. I didn't lose you, did I? I did something really funny. Hang on a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. I think I'm good. Whew. That was scary. Thought I lost you. I'm not a measurer, but that's okay. As long as it fits in there, that's all that matters. And I'm sure I'll have to, yep, it's a little bit too small, too big. So we'll cut it up. And the dimensions are on the thing. I don't know why I don't use it. It's because I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn about measuring. All right, there we go. So we're going to stick that right in there. Perfect. Look at that. Man, I'm good. And then now we have a little backing. Now you can go ahead and glue this, of course, if you'd like, but you totally don't have to. Okay, so now there's a nice little frame for it, right? And then these are so cute, right? The little ones, because you can stick them right into these little pockets right here. And once again, of course, you can add, you can add these little backing ones. This is one of the little ones, and you can add a little bit of this guy right there. Super duper cute. And now there's a cute little frame on it. Adorable. Now I really want to use this one as well, and I want to use it right here. Oops, this one's sticking out a little bit. Get in there. Get back in there. There we go. This one's going to go right here, but I do want a little backing for it. And I think I'm going to use this side right here. And this is what I do. This is how bad I am. I use my nail, and then I know exactly where it fits. Isn't that bad? I know. Don't judge me, you guys. I hate measuring. It's like it cramps my style or something. And I know that lots of different companies have the little punch out, like there's an actual punch that you can punch out, and then you can, it fits these guys perfectly. I don't have that because this is my first time doing this Project Life stuff. So it's my first time, and I'm loving it. Loving it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I think I have to say I'm slightly addicted now. Love that. This is super duper cute. Sorry about the lighting. It's because of the, I'm going to move this. There we go. It's because of the transparencies. Isn't that adorable? Love this. And what's really cool now is I can go ahead and put little frames on this as well and little stickers. So you can actually take these guys right here. These are so much fun. These are the little transparencies. And you can actually, like peace and love would be awesome on here. And you can actually cut this up a little bit. Because it's a transparency, you can get away with altering these so much. Does Edmonton have this album? That's a really great question. I don't know if Urban Scrapbooks got this album or not, but I can certainly ask them. I have no idea if they received it or if they ordered it or not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut half of this out. Don't need the whole thing, and then it fits in there. And what's really cool is that because it's a transparency, like I said, you can seriously get away with doing so much to this, and it totally just frames the little photo. How fun is that? I love that. Can you guys see that? Let me show you. See how it frames that little photo? I love transparencies. Now, I didn't go ahead and glue my photo to the mats, but you can certainly do that. I'm doing this for the show. After I'm going to go ahead and clean them up a little bit, but I wanted to show you, at least how to put it together. And what's really cool is, you can go ahead and also use the frames. And I could actually put a whole frame on this. These photos in particular, I don't necessarily want a frame, but I'm going to show you what it does look like with one. Because I think they're super duper cute. So these actually punch right out, okay, just like so. And then literally you can put this right over the top. Actually, it looks really cute with a frame on. Oh my gosh, it totally does. Okay, we're putting a frame on, you guys. Look how adorable that is. Now you've got this beautiful little Instagram frame, right? It's perfect. It's perfect. Now what you can do is you can take your little stickers, right? And this one's really cute. This one's from the Love. Oh no, sorry. It's from, you can take, let's see which one. You can take Chalk. This one's Chalk, the one I'm going to be using right now. And it's 971144. Okay. And you can take little memories. Okay. And you can add that right over the top. And I like that because I don't actually put it inside. I like it on here because then I can always pull it off if I don't like it. It's not obnoxious, right? So you can put it right over the top of both of them if you wanted to, or just move it right over. But it's really cute. But you can still have room to put some of these really fun stuff. So what I like to do is I like to, you can cut all these little guys up, but you can put like all these little sayings in there. Let's see. Let's cut up a little small one. Like treat yourself. How cute is that? You could totally fit this in here, I think. Let's cut this up for fun. Okay, you guys made me addicted to these albums. See, this is what happens when you do a live with Prima and you get to play with all this fun stuff, is you get addicted to all this fabulous, fabulous product. So then, in turn, what I do is I make you addicted to it. Because that's just how it works. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how cute. Okay, so you can add tiny little things in there. You can put, let's see, what else can you do? You can put another little photo in there. Here's a photo of her and Hannah. Okay, so you can stick that right in there. They're super cute. And it's all like fall type, things. And then here I want like a little saying or something. So let's put a little piece of paper in there. And these are so cute because these frames have like the insides as well too. So you can put little squares in there and such. So let's find another piece of paper. Ooh, there's this one. This would actually fit in there. And it's the leftover from that frame. So I can actually go ahead, see if I can fit it in there. It doesn't quite fit. It's kind of a leftover. Technically, it's not supposed to go in there. It's so cute. Ooh, you could do that, actually. You could do that, and then you can do our day. Nope, let's find a sticker that goes. So we're going to pull a different one. Let's see, there's Joy, birthday. This wasn't her birthday. Ooh, sunshine. Sunshine or glamorous and classy. That's nice. This is from the beauty one, and it's 971175. Okay, let's do sunshine or glamorous. Sunshine is super cute. Look at that. Now, something to note that's really cool about, ooh, we don't want to cover the peace and love. So we just want to put it up to the top just a little bit. Sunshine. And then maybe a little heart. Okay, just like that. Nice and embellished. How easy was that, right? This is kind of like that easy peasy stuff. You have tons of photos from an event that you've taken, that you've gone to, and you need to, you know, put them all in one place, but you still want, you know, the mixed media effect on the other side. Just a fun little way to put yours together. Now, what's really cool is that you got to remember is that when you flip it over, there's stuff on, it's going to show the back side of it. But because it's an album, you can actually then go ahead and stick, you know, the other stuff on the back, right? So just like, I'll show you with this one, what I did is, I didn't quite finish it, but I added this, and then what I did on the back is I stuck another card. Oops, sorry, let me move that over. I turned some of them over so that you could see the other side. So you want to just make sure that you double side them when you create the album. And there's more than enough room to create that double-sidedness. Okay. So that is it, my friends. I just wanted to show you how easy peasy this was to put together. Isn't that cute? You can play with these. Did you have some fun? Did you learn something today? Awesome. So for those of you that are watching the recording, I'm going to stop the recording, but thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.